Craziest trade deadline ever?
I don't know. I feel like we always say that.
Nah,
Last year was pretty good, I think.
I forget last year already.
I don't know, I just remember saying last year was good at some point.
Yeah. I think with what occurred, based like the Luka
Maybe the
AD
Luka
trade
one.
was so out of left field.
It's rare to see a trade that big get kept secret for so long, right? Like with Jimmy, for example, massive trade, but it was really clear that was going to happen.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
if everyone thinks that Sham is hacked, like that's how you know it's out of left field.
Yeah. I remember we were at dinner. Well, we were at dinner at the same place.
Yeah.
Together.
Like, and we're right next to each other. Tables are right next to each other.
And like always right after we played the Lakers, so I wasn't in the best mood. And all of a sudden I'm like, Josh. You're like, what? And like, I'm looking at my phone and we're both like, is this real?
Yeah, he's like,
It was
Luka to the Lakers. I said Doncic? Luka Doncic, he's going?
I mean, that's what Book said. He thought it was Luka Garza.
Yeah. Honestly, what made me the most angry with that trade is that it happened at that time. Like, they couldn't have done it 4 hours before Max Christie gave us 15 and the Lakers beat us. So, ideally, in a perfect world, they did that 3 hours before our game. Max Christie doesn't play. Everyone's in a down state of mind because they just, their friend Anthony Davis just got traded, and then we win. But it didn't happen that way. So that was my only quarrel with that whole thing.
Funny part about this, so it's nothing to do with it. Well, it kind of has something to do with the trade. I used to strength train with a guy, still do every time I go back to Chicago. But strength train with a guy out there, Max Christie, who went to high school not too far from where I went to high school, uses the same strength coach in the summertime. And so he came to visit to watch us play against each other. And he was like, after this, I'm flying to LA to see Max and Cam, his brother, play against each other because his brother's on the Clippers. He said, and so he's like, yeah, I chose this for my 40th birthday party instead of going to like Europe or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, nice. So trade happens. I text him literally. I was like, you still going to LA? You still going to LA?
Yeah, worst mistake.
And he was just like, I think he ended up still going, making a trip out of it, but he was just like, wow, like this is
tough,
ridiculous.
I know, obviously, Mavs fans still have like a special place in your heart being in Dallas. Did you see some of the content on social media? Just them like rioting and bringing coffins to the arena. Like
Coffin's crazy.
Coffin's crazy.
The coffin's crazy.
Yeah, he's still alive.
The coffin is crazy.
2 hours, northwest.
Yeah.
He's still there. I'm saying Luka. I'm like, it's all right. He's
2 hours northwest.
Yeah, he's 2 hours northwest of Dallas.
What, on a plane?
Yeah, I go on a plane. It's,
Northwest?
yes, northwest.
Am I tripping there?
You're saying LA is higher than Dallas?
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah, I'd have to
Dallas
look
is
at a
here,
map.
LA's here. I'm like, it's not like am I bugging?
Yes.
Let's pull it up.
How am I bugging?
I mean, your
Texas is
your
the-
hands look like you're
Texas is the most southern.
I know,
state.
but I feel like you're pointing up where like
you're looking like
Washington
San
is.
Francisco.
Yeah.
No, Washington's up here.
Brother. My brother in Christ.
I mean, either way, it's still northwest. They're not on the same.
They're
Like-
pretty on a pretty even plane, to be
Let me see.
honest. They're almost exactly parallel.
Almost, but they're not. So they're
Okay,
just.
LA is a
so
little-
Josh, it's
technically-
not northwest.
It's
not
just west.
north. Yes,
Yeah,
it's just
it's
west. Just say
It's
west.
It's west.
I mean, if you went just west, you'd probably be in like. Anyways,
Beware. Beware. Where would we
it'd
go?
probably be like if Dallas, where that looked, it looked like it'd be like Orange County, which doesn't.
I feel like
Isn't LA.
of all the things with
me zoom
respect to
out
the
of
trade
this.
that we could be talking about, it's probably the least consequential.
It's sad to know that we have degree from the same
No,
university.
if you're just west, you're in San Diego.
Okay.
So north. You still got to go up. You still got to go north.
So, if you're Rob Pelinka, and you get a call saying, would you like 25-year-old Luka Doncic? What do you say?
I probably would just hang up.
Like you're like,
Just
oh,
say,
you're
yeah.
fucking with me.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he even said it. He thought it was a joke. It's a head scratcher.
It's
a head scratcher because it's not because like obviously AD going to the Mavs. No, that's like it's a head scratcher of how it all went down. Like I never thought Luka would get traded without him asking for one. Right? I never thought he'd get offered first before like
Yeah.
not the Lakers saying, "Hey, do you want to do
People
that?"
approach them.
Yeah. I just find that there's a big question mark on it. And if it works for the Mavs, good. But I feel like the Mavs fans have like they've invested like their heart and soul into like Luka because since day one, like it was like when Luka got there,
That's their guy.
that's their guy. Everyone changed. Everyone was like, "This Luka's the man. This is what we're gonna do for him. We're gonna surround him in this city with like love and respect." Like he had that for the last 6 years, whatever it's been. And Madison's like, I saw one thing on Twitter. It was like, "Yo, I saw a person say, hey, like no matter if they win or not, like emotionally, I'm not invested anymore." Like, damn.
I will say the only two things I really took from it was like one, I'll say Luka's classy as hell because he got traded and then like all like, the little like reports or whatever, like, oh, he's 270 or they were scared or like worried about Supermax, all these like rumor reports, and he never addressed it. He just like took the high road, didn't say nothing. So I'm like, dang. I don't know if I could do that.
He's classy, but he's also competitive as hell. So just I think we have to wait to see until he comes back to Dallas.
He's gonna get Dallas is getting all that smoke.
Yeah.
But there's that, and I think because it was so shocking, I would say there was a bunch of like AD, like we were all acting like AD is not AD.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is still Anthony Davis. Like he's
it's not the thing is it's not who we traded like.
Is this?
It's not that Luka and AD got traded for each other. It's not like that disparity between them. It's not that, right? It's how the Mavs got off of Luka.
Yeah.
And did the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes you, I mean, we talked about this off the pod. It makes you question the entire concept of what it means to be untouchable, right? Because what you're saying is there's not really, you would have said
three
there's
people untouchable.
Yeah, let's talk about it. You would have said that there's no package really that someone could put forth where Luka would be on. Obviously, something insane, right? But it makes you think.
There's three people in my eyes.
Wemby,
maybe four. Wemby, Jokic, SGA.
Luka's still untouchable. I know he just got traded, but
he got touched.
Literally,
he got touched. They just
he got touched.
But they just found their guy for the next decade.
Yeah. So who you said? You said what? You said Wemby,
touched, so.
Jokic, SGA. Was there a fourth or no? I have a fourth.
Jay?
Who's the fourth?
I was sorry,
said
Jay.
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal is untouchable.
He got the.
I guess anyone with a no trade clause.
He's not getting touched unless he wants to be touched.
All right.
I'm just saying. That's the fact we're talking about untouchable.
Is Ant or no?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. Ant. That's my fourth.
Is he?
Ant?
Yes.
Yeah. Ant's like.
They just got rid of Cat.
Yeah, face
They're
of the
not
league.
getting rid of Anthony.
Ant had like the ability to be the face of the league in a year or two.
Yeah, I guess I'm just rethinking everything after that. Like I'm like obviously Luka was so untouchable that I'm just like, if you're not an MVP and you're not a 7'4" freak, like are you really untouchable?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some people. Yeah.
Tatum's up there. He's borderline.
Is he untouchable?
Borderline untouchable.
He's untouchable.
Yeah.
He's untouchable.
It's so funny, like trade deadline. It's always like so funny to see the difference of like what teams do. Right? You have like obviously teams that try to make like the Lakers. They're like obviously you made the Luka trade, you made the trade for Mark Williams. It's just they only got those two, right? Like those are like the two main. So it's like they got two.
Maxey.
But isn't he hurt?
I'm just letting you know that's
but like
shout out Maxey.
Yeah. So it's like you can tell like they're like we want to win now and like for the future. But then you have like other teams that are just like not. I don't want to say tanking because they can't tank, but like they're just like dumpster fire. They get off their guys. But then you have some teams that's like Portland, for example, like you think like trade deadline, like they were going to make moves and like get off money and make trades. But then they won like 9 out of 10. Or I think they just won the other day. 10 out of 11 now. Yeah. So it's like, oh, like they're hooping. Now it's like, you know what, maybe we can try to get in this play-in and not make any trades. So it's just so interesting to see the dynamic of like what, you know, a week or two leading up into trade deadline does.
This episode is sponsored by ZipRecruiter.
According to research, a major challenge that many employers face is the pressure to hire quickly. I'm a business owner, so I know the struggle. It's a tough hurdle to overcome. Looking to find the right fit and sort through applications can often be really time-consuming.
Well, if you're an employer who can relate, I have one question for you. Have you tried ZipRecruiter? ZipRecruiter has figured out how to solve this very problem. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
We got ZipRecruiter, brother. And right now, you can try for free at ziprecruiter.com/roomies. Go get hiring.
How fast does ZipRecruiter's smart technology start showing your job to qualified candidates? Immediately.
Faster than Josh crashes the boards. I've seen those memes recently showing Josh dodge across the street.
Relax, employers, and let ZipRecruiter speed up your hiring.
See for yourself. Just go to ziprecruiter.com/roomies right now to try it for free.
That's the same price as a genuine smile from a stranger, a picture-perfect sunset, or a cute dog running up to you licking your hand.
Again, that's ziprecruiter.com/roomies. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Breaking news from Bet365. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Sign up, deposit $10, place a bet for $5, and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, and so much more. Whenever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.